But Shikamaru was not hearing that shit. Told him cut the yap. Told that nigga Gaara, I don't care who stands in my way. I'ma defend the Leaf Village, even if that means I gotta kill Naruto. Oh, hell nah. This nigga talking like a villain right now.
This nigga is crazy.
Welcome back. The last video did very well, and y'all wanted a part 2, so here we are. Naruto movies, part 2. We start out this movie at Naruto's funeral? Yeah, Naruto dies at the start of the first Shippuden movie. Like, what the fuck is Neji doing here? I stopped by one of my biggest haters' funerals to make sure that nigga was dead, head ass. But then we cut to the actual story, where we find out our squad for this movie. Naruto, Sakura, and Lee return from the third movie, but their team leader this time around. Get a load of this nigga, bro becomes a Jonin and thinks he's big bro now. Like, we didn't forget when Naruto chin checked the living hell out of you, my boy. You're not escaping that. But they get assigned on an escort mission to protect this priestess, who can see the future, specifically when people die. She tells everyone that Naruto is going to die via piercing through the chest. Honestly, she was close, same squad, but fortunately it ended up being Neji, thank God, because this fraud low-key pisses me off. He was only good for the Rock Lee spinoff, where lame characters like Tenten went to thrive. But let me get back on topic. The squad gets ambushed by this group of ninja who have these weird abilities to use different chakras that aren't theirs. They hit Neji with the good old-fashioned switcheroo earlier. He saw them use fire style jutsu, so he said let's travel through water, only for them to throw a water dragon at them.
Is this nigga serious?
And this is when the hands start getting thrown. Rock Lee is not one to waste time. He gets to throwing them hoes immediately, but this nigga is using cheat codes. But little does he know, he's fighting the original cheat code because Lee opens up 6 gates for this movie villain. Shit is never that serious. He's 2 gates away from killing himself. But maybe I got ahead of myself because this villain seemed to be a true crash out. He talking about how he liked that shit. You know, he's talking out here like more from RDC. Shit is crazy.
This nigga is crazy.
Lee, with his back against the wall, popped this random chocolate that Guy Sensei gave him for emergency circumstances. That random chocolate ended up being a whiskey bomb, which means that we are getting drunk Lee for a short time. Because we cut to Sakura getting snuck by a knockoff Diddy Jutsu and almost gets the priestess killed had it not been for a personal bodyguard. Sakura going back to her ass ways, and niggas wondered why I called the OG movie villains Mickey. What kind of Mickey Mouse ass villain gets defeated by part 1 Sakura? Night falls and Neji, Sakura, and Lee distract the ninjas while Naruto goes with the priestess to seal away the bad guy. Naruto uses the Mega Jumpa Nigga no Jutsu to deal with these soldiers while the priestess goes inside. However, she gets outsmarted by the bad guy, so she's forced to sacrifice herself for the greater good. But Naruto said he wasn't gonna let her die. In an earlier scene, he was rizzing her up. He low-key just like the rest of us for real. He was just making promises he knew damn well he couldn't keep to impress the Huds. That's not that ridiculous. But don't worry, cause Kakashi and Guy, Shikamaru, Tamari take over Naruto's job of fighting the CGI rock soldiers. So Naruto can go in and save the priestess. And while he does that, he gives her one of his powerful speeches. And with that, you know it's over for the villain. When Naruto starts flapping his gums, go ahead and hit that Rasengan, my boy. And let's head home.
I'm a little taste of Shion to my Super Chakra Rasengan!
And with that, we save the priestess, and as a gift, we get a post-credit scene, Marvel style. And the priestess turns into Nick Fury, telling Naruto she's trying to build a team of priestesses, sis. But the only problem is the power can only be transferred to the next generation. So I don't really understand how she's gonna manage to do that. Wait, is she offering the fuck? So this movie starts out with Sasuke doing some slight aura farming, posing for the camera and shit, thinking these IG flicks was tough. Immediate cut to the Leaf Village being bombed. True devastation, and look at Tsunade, froze up with no idea what the fuck she finna do. Another reason why Jiraiya should have been in office, not this fraud. But we'll get to that in the next movie. We figure out these bombers are Sky Ninja, and Tsunade deploys Shikamaru and Kakashi to come up with a plan to defeat these guys, which begs the question, then what the fuck are you Hokage for? To do paperwork? Kiba can do that shit. But anyways, the real squad we're worried about is Naruto, Sakura, and Hinata. Nice change of pace, if I do say so myself. If it weren't for the fact that neither Sakura or Hinata throw any hands in this movie. As a matter of fact, Hinata opens up her Byakugan one time during this mission, not to fight, but to confirm something Sakura already saw. They did Hinata so dirty in this movie, but we'll get to that later. Our team is tasked with assisting 2 doctors, one being Dr. Shino and his apprentice Amaru. I can't lie, Amaru is just every Naruto character introduced in filler ever. They start off beefing with Naruto, then become extremely close by the end of it all, and never get mentioned again. Come back to the village and Sai is sent to distract the Sky Ninja while Shikamaru comes up with a formal plan. And Sai just low-key ends up squad wiping the Sky Ninja for the most part. Meanwhile, Orochimaru is dying of AIDS and is requesting help from Dr. Shino. And rather than letting this rotten bastard die, Sasuke agrees to go retrieve him, the doctor. Our squad makes it to Amaru's village to find out that it's already been ambushed by the Sky Ninja, and the doctor is killed by a booby trap set by the Sky Ninja. Rest in peace, Doc. No disrespect. This then sends Amaru into a frenzy, revealing that she is the Zero Tails. Yes, she has a full beast inside of her, the Zero Tails, that once again, I don't remember it being mentioned ever again. But it doesn't matter because she ends up dogging Sakura, leading to Naruto once again bailing her out. And of course he uses Talk No Jutsu to save Amaru, because why would we be throwing hands in a Naruto movie? And it seemed like we were gearing up for a fight between the Sky Ninja and the Leaf Village, until Shino shows up out of nowhere and simply tells everyone he handled it. And we cut to the destruction of an entire army by way of Shino's bugs, which begs the question of what the point of deploying a squad for this was, when it seems like Sai and Shino handled it pretty well on their own. Shino seems to have done this without Shikamaru's knowledge, so it's not like this was planned. Anyways, we cut back to see that the doctor is alive and well, but Naruto smells bullshit. And he ends up being right, as the doctor details his master plan, even explaining that he is the king of the Sky Ninja, and they were working for him the whole time. This is when we slow it down, because low-key, this fight scene is tough. Naruto starts off doing his typical Naruto start, running straight into the enemy, which ends up being his downfall, because the doctor hits this nigga with not 1, not 2, not 3, but 5 hooks to the chin, finishing off with a gut punch, knocking the wind out of this nigga, bro. Naruto summons more clones to jump at him, only for him to take all of them out with pure aura. But Naruto is not phased. He used to hang with a nigga like Sasuke and Kakashi. He knows what real aura feels like. So he hits this nigga with a nasty headbutt and starts dogging his ass. But once again, the doctor is unfazed. He ends up hitting Naruto so hard, they cut to this nigga on all fours. Throwed it up. No, he was not throwed it up. They cut to him on all fours, tooted up on his throne. The ultimate form of disrespect. I had to take my hat off. He then put his knee damn near through this nigga ribcage, leaving him winded. He even starts talking shit, telling Naruto to hit him with the Nine Tails power. Naruto refuses, so he puts that nigga in a 4-piece combo, no sauce. Naruto gets up and tries to use Talk No Jutsu, but this nigga is pure evil, so he don't give a damn. So Naruto hits him with a clean ass right hook, but that nigga eats that shit for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. At this point, the doctor's emoting. He's having his J.R. Smith, I thought we were up moment. But the rage bait was too effective, because Naruto hits this nigga with a mean ass right hook, has him looking goofy. Naruto then makes him eat meat for dessert and hits him with the same gut punch that knocks the wind out of him. Naruto is making a 3-1 comeback of a lifetime, but then Sasuke pulls up and steals all the doctor's aura, making this nigga look hideous. This is what true aura is right here. Now, at this point in the movie, you might be asking, wait, where did Hinata go? Where's she been off to? She kind of disappeared at the beginning of the story, and that's because for half of the movie, Hinata was trapped with civilians. Yes, you heard me correctly. Hinata Hyuga was pretty much an NPC for half the movie. To make matters worse, when Naruto and Sasuke save everyone, she yells out Sasuke's name, only for him to go Hollywood and completely ignore her. Also, yes, the doctor was defeated by aura. That's it. The nigga died because Sasuke had too much aura. And just like that, the Leaf Village can rest easy once again, safe from danger. Oh, and Sasuke just leaves without telling anyone else besides Naruto and Hinata. Naruto just kind of lets him go and said something that we'll never get the answer for, because this movie isn't canon, so fuck it, I guess. I'm moving on.
I promise, I'm gonna bring you back to the Leaf.
So this movie starts off with the base Team 7 for the first time since the first movie. They go on a mission that ends with both Naruto and Sai getting injured. While they're in the hospital recovering, the villain makes his grand entrance, showing up in the sky, putting the Leaf Village in another crisis, the Naruto's universe version of Gotham. He expresses how he wants the strongest Kekkei Genkai in the Leaf, which of course is Kakashi. You see, this dude has the ability to absorb jutsu, which means we can't defeat him normally. So both Kakashi and Tsunade agreed that Kakashi must suicide bomb this guy to save the Leaf. Kakashi heads to the graveyard to talk to Obito and starts looking up for some reason, even though we know damn well ain't shit up there, Obito ass is down below. But he runs into Shikamaru and informs him of the plan and tells him to tell Naruto not to follow him. Later, Kakashi makes his exit and Naruto goes to stop him, and of course Shikamaru stops him because he was ordered by Kakashi, but he also puts him in prison. He got that nigga in a straitjacket. He got this nigga looking crazy. But Sakura catches wind of this because even she can smell the bullshit. So she pulls one of her first GOAT moves in about 3 movies and lets Naruto out of jail so they can both go track down Kakashi. Shikamaru catches wind of this and brings together an elite squad to bring the two of them back. No offense, but this team is very hit and miss. Don't get me wrong, this team has some gems. But what happens if Kiba tries to stop Naruto? He's cooked. He couldn't even run the ones with Sakura. I'm sorry. Oh, sorry, that's disrespectful as hell. Anyways, they catch up to Naruto and Sakura to try and turn them around, but they are not listening. And Rock Lee, being the real nigga that he is, tries to stick up for the two. He low-key asking the questions that we all want to ask. Shikamaru over here explaining why we gotta stop them. Rock Lee just saying, but why? They just trying to get their nigga back. Rock Lee over here said, I do the same thing too. Shikamaru goes, I'm not gonna lie, I would do it too. So what are we here fighting for? I'll tell you what, Neji is a bitch boy and 10-10 exists in this equation, so they just go ahead with the plan. But Naruto and Sakura manage to get away with help from Sai, who joins them, only to end up running into Gaara. I know Naruto's butthole puckered a little bit when he saw him, absolute terror. It's justified too because Gaara starts nonchalantly beating his ass. But Naruto hits his ass with a good right hook so hard that it makes this nigga switch teams. Had this nigga Gaara talking about this nigga Naruto's philosophies and shit. But Shikamaru was not hearing that shit. Told him cut the yap. Told that nigga Gaara, I don't care who stands in my way. I'ma defend the Leaf Village, even if that means I gotta kill Naruto. Oh hell nah, this nigga talking like a villain right now.
This nigga is crazy.
It's hardly even used in Anbu, even as a last resort.
Wait, Kakashi-sensei willingly agreed to that?
That's right.
He catches up to Team 7, who caught up to Kakashi, and gives them one last warning before he does jack shit. He folds like Embiid in the playoffs. All that shit he was talking to Gaara, and this nigga Naruto low-key made him look like a dumbass. This entire movie, Shikamaru was talking about how protecting the children of the Leaf is the most important thing, even if it means sacrificing his allies. Naruto then starts spitting that hot shit, talking about how protecting the kids also means protecting our allies, because those same kids could one day grow up and be the ones sacrificed. We gotta find solutions that don't involve sacrifice. And after spitting that hot shit, Shikamaru is stunned. Over 200 IQ for what? Nigga got smoked by the biggest dumbass in the village. Next to Kiba, of course. They stop Kakashi's sacrifice, which low-key pisses him off. It's that nigga Naruto with a mean-ass side-eye, god damn. But with the power of Naruto plot armor, Naruto hits the villain with a Rasen Shuriken, so strong he just can't absorb it. And just like that, oh wait, also everybody fought these side villains that were fodder and just there to give them something to do, because in reality, they do nothing this whole movie. There's also this extremely funny post-credits scene where everyone accuses Naruto and Kakashi of being gay.
You know, you're a lot like him.
What's that? Why are you grinning like that? You're really weirding me out.
Huh?
I'm shocked.
Huh? What?
I knew the two of you have always been close, but still.
Sometimes, after sharing a very intense situation, it says here, love can blossom. But it says nothing about men.
Oh, come on, you gotta be kidding.
Huh?
No, that isn't what I meant.
Sensei told me. That is simply another part of youth.
I always suspected something like that was going on.
What? Huh? Ah! Oh, come on! Give me a break here!
Naruto, wait, it's just a misunderstanding. Come back!
Now!
Naruto, please!
Now!
But anyways, that's the Wheel of Fire out of the way. It's time to move on to the last movie of this part. I'm not gonna lie, y'all. I tried watching this movie 3 times, and each time I fell asleep. This movie has a good premise of Naruto time traveling back in time to help Minato with the mission to save this princess, but the execution is so ass, I can't even review it. There's so much just talking rather than, fighting, which is what Naruto was kind of known for. So there's not much to review in this movie because I couldn't even watch it. Less work for me, I guess. Anyways, y'all, that's gonna do it for today's video. Again, the final part will be coming out soon. I might upload something else in between it just so I can have a little variety. I don't want to turn into a Naruto channel, so just put a little something in between. This might come out within 2 weeks. But thank you for all the support. Thank you for all the love that you've been showing. We're on the road to 4,000 subs, so I really would appreciate that. And with being on the road to 4,000, we're obviously going to be on the road to 5,000. And when we hit 5,000 subs, I will release my Hunter x Hunter review. The one that I've been teasing for the 1,000 sub special, but I never made. So I'll just move that here now. I'll just keep moving the goalposts. 5,000 subs, Hunter x Hunter review, Naruto movies part 3 soon. If you like the video, like the video. If you're watching the content, you're not subscribed, why are you not subscribed? And anyways, it's Printer14, and I'm signing out.